Welcome back to the GFL. You know me, I'm Stephen B. And tonight,
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaunt with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State, the former Spartan. It's Kirk Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
That's caught left side with tight end Pitts. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
On first down, Carr. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Complete. It's Johnson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing now is Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr. this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. Again, Kamara. Well, he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Robinson's got it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
So defensively, just got the hand up too high, and that adds even more yardage to what was already an impressive run.
And as a defender, you're doing what you normally do on any play, just grabbing at anything, trying to get him down. But when you're downfield, you're a little more exposed. They'll get you every time when they see it.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down. His first carry, their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he
blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Cousins. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets its offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a moment.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Group being able to add the PAT, and the lead is now 10-3. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals. as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Second down, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. To the air again, it's Cousins. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Cousins throw there, complete to Mooney. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Again, it's Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first, this from 41.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And now running back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, Jay. This is the GFL Halftime Show. Thanks for joining us, and welcome to the live GFL Halftime Show. Thanks for joining us for another halftime show and another great game. And what a game it's been. All the players and coaches are in the locker room now, going over their game plans and adjustments. What players are going to step up in a big way? It's now or never tonight. And with a whole second half of football left to be played, anything could still happen. Thanks for joining us for the GFL Halftime Show. The second half kickoff is next. I'll see you next time.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed.
Pushing his way through. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
2nd down and 8.
Here's Carr to throw. And his pass incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Carr.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now fair catch is called for and taken at we'll call it the 37-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Cousins.
It's going to be caught by Pitts.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Jamal Mooney.
30 yards.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Extra point by Kerr, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New Orleans offense set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Carr now on first down. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 4. Kamara try the right side. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Carr. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. To tackle them almost on the spot, that means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Cousins now. Being chased out left. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get
appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
To throw, Cousins. Now he'll escape to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Carr now to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
A gain of 12. 1st down, New Orleans.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Throwing his Carr. Olave over the middle.
And he's brought down.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Now 1st and goal. Now Carr.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Cedric Wilson there to make the grab.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 4. 1:04 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Cousins. This is Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Cousins to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Cousins. He finds Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 1st down. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Another try from the 19. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his health. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One last shot now for Cousins. This ball intercepted. And the Saints are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.